Hi, it's Rob Cuesta with another six-figure blueprint brief. When I first set up my business, one of the key things that held me back was a fear of my own success. And that fear came from my own inability to manage my energy adequately. You see, the thing is, nothing happened in my business unless I did it myself. If there was a sales call to be made, I picked up the phone. If there was follow-up, I did the follow-up. When it came to delivery, I was doing the delivery. But here's the thing. If we ran out of pens, guess who went down to Staples to buy the pens? I did. If an electricity bill came in and there was a query on it, guess who got on the phone to the electricity company and sorted it out? I did. In fact, it got to the point where I was thinking to myself, if this is what life is like now, what would it be like if I had twice as much business? And I didn't like the thought of it. And that fear, that concern, held me back for years. I don't want you to make the same mistake, so I want to teach you a simple model for managing your energy, for deciding which tasks am I going to use my energy on, which tasks am I going to avoid. It's a very simple model that I learned from one of my mentors. And what you're going to do is spend the next couple of days making a note of everything that you do. So carry a sheet of paper around and from moment to moment write down what you're doing until at the end of those 2 or 3 days you've got a full list of the stuff that you're doing, not just your job description, but the stuff that you picked up along the way, things that people just hand off to you. And then you take that list and you're going to categorize each of the things on that list into 3 different groups. The first type of task is what I call a $1,000 task. And that is stuff that generates cash for your business, directly or indirectly. In other words, yes, it could be the face-to-face delivery with clients, but also it could be the creation of a product or the delivery of a group program or a workshop or a seminar. It could be designing new service offerings, things that in the long term, even if nobody is paying you to sit at the desk and do it, they are going to bring in income in the future. The bottom level of tasks, the $10 tasks, are the admin tasks that you don't have to do, you don't need to do, but you have been doing. Stuff that you could quite easily hand off to an assistant, to a member of staff, even to a virtual assistant, and nobody would notice that it wasn't you doing it. The middle group, the $100 tasks, are slightly grayer because it is tasks that do not bring in any cash, but only you can deliver them. Now, a perfect example of this is the stuff that is a legal requirement. For example, as the managing director of my business, I have to go down to my accountant's office once a year and sign off various pieces of legal paperwork. I can't not sign them because it's got to be my name on the piece of paper, so I have to go down and do it. That's a $100 task. I wish I could pass it off to somebody else because it's not creating income, but I can't. So you now have 3 types of task: $1,000, $100, and $10 tasks. And the reality is, for most professionals, what their time looks like is this. They've got this small group of $100 tasks that take up a small amount of their time. They've got a larger amount of time spent on the $100 tasks, and then they've got this whole list of $10 tasks that they're doing that really they shouldn't be even bothering with. What I want your time to look like in future is all of this time spent on $1,000 tasks, some time spent on $100 tasks, and as little time as possible spent on the $10 tasks. Once you do that, once you focus your time on the activities and focus your energy on the activities that are really bringing money into your business, life will get a lot better and your six-figure practice will be a hell of a lot closer. That's today's six-figure blueprint brief. My name is Rob Cuesta. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, see you soon.